You know that guy in class? The one who barely seems to study, never looks stressed, but still absolutely crushes every single exam. Meanwhile, you're drowning in textbooks, your highlighters are bone dry, and you're pulling all-nighters just to scrape by. I used to hate that guy, until I became him. And no, I didn't magically get smarter. I just stopped studying like an idiot. This isn't another video about useless study hacks. This is me taking a sledgehammer to your fake busy lifestyle. I'm going to show you the system you need to beat the game, pull grades people will think you cheated for, and finally get your life back. Chapter 1. The brutal truth about your studying. Let's be honest. What you call studying is a complete waste of time. You spend hours passively rereading chapters, highlighting every other sentence until the page glows, and mindlessly recopying your notes. It feels productive, but it's a lie. You're falling into the familiarity trap. You recognize the information, but you can't actually recall it when it matters. You're basically the guy who watches TED Talks all day, but never does anything TED-worthy. You're busy, not productive. Being busy gets you no time. Being productive gets you results. The person acing the class isn't smarter than you. They just refuse to waste time on things that obviously don't work. So the first step is to admit that your current method is broken. It's time to stop grinding and start thinking. Chapter 2. The system that actually works. Forget random tips. You don't need more hacks. You need a system. Top performers don't run on motivation. They build systems that make success practically automatic. Their whole strategy is built on a few powerful science-backed principles that are so effective, it almost feels like cheating. Principle 1. Active recall. Stop being a passive sponge. Your brain isn't a hard drive. Just reading or listening to something is like pouring water into a leaky bucket. It's a waste of your time. Active recall flips this on its head. Instead of trying to shovel information in, you focus on aggressively pulling it out. This means you are constantly testing yourself. Close the book and explain the chapter out loud. Turn your notes into questions and answer them tomorrow. Use flashcards, but here's the key. Say the answer aloud before you flip the card. That struggle to remember something is what forges strong neural connections. It's harder, absolutely, but it's also insanely more effective. Principle 2. Spaced repetition. Hack your brain's delete button. Back in the 1880s, some psychologist named Ebbinghaus discovered the forgetting curve. It basically shows that our brains are designed to delete most of what we learn within a few days if we don't use it. That's why cramming for an exam is a losing battle against your own biology. Spaced repetition is the counterattack. By reviewing information at specific, increasing intervals, like after 1 day, then 3 days, then a week, you signal to your brain, hey, this is important, keep it. Each review resets the forgetting curve and locks the knowledge deeper into your long-term memory. You can use apps like Anki to automate this, or just use a simple calendar. This isn't about studying more. It's about studying smarter and at the right time.
Before we go on, if this video is bringing you value, take a moment to hit the like and subscribe button. Join thousands of others who are serious about growing and making bold moves in life. Your likes, comments, and shares don't just support the channel, they help spread ideas that matter. So if something here resonates with you, let us know below. Thanks for being part of this journey. Now, let's get back to it.
Principle 3. The Feynman technique. The ultimate BS detector. If you can't explain something simply, you don't get it. End of story. That's the core of the Feynman technique, named after a Nobel-winning physicist. It's a brutally simple way to find out if you actually know your stuff. First, write a concept at the top of a blank page. Second, explain it in the simplest terms you can, like you're talking to a kid. Third, notice where you get stuck or use fancy jargon. Those are the gaps in your understanding. Go back to your notes or textbook and fill only those gaps. Finally, simplify your explanation until it's perfectly clear. This forces you to go from just memorizing words to actually understanding ideas. If you're tired of being the person who studies hard for mediocre results, it's time to make a choice. Are you going to keep being busy, or are you going to start being effective? If you know this system will change the game for you, subscribe for more no BS strategies. And do your friend a favor and send them this video before they drown in their textbooks. Look, becoming that guy isn't some big secret. It's a choice. It's the choice to ditch the comfortable, fake productive habits that are holding you back. It's choosing to build systems instead of chasing motivation and to take action instead of just consuming information. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one thing from this video, just one. Try active recall on a single topic. Use the Feynman technique to explain one concept. Take one small action today that shifts you from being busy to being effective. Stop waiting for a spark of motivation. Start building momentum. That's how you become unstoppable.